Season 16 of Overwatch, also known as DokiWatch because, well, that's the name of the season, is shaping up to be one of the biggest seasons in a while. Some may even argue it's going to be a bigger season than Invasion, which admittedly isn't too difficult considering all the BS that happened with that season. Plus, it introduced Flashpoint into the game. Hot take, I don't really mind Flashpoint. I think it's an alright mode for what it is, but I agree that it's definitely one of the weaker game modes and the maps aren't all that great. Anyways, back to DokiWatch. It's going to be huge, so buckle in, get a snack and maybe a hot drink because I'm going to tell you everything about what to expect in Season 16. And if you want more content like this, then please consider subscribing because there is plenty more where that came from. This game gets a lot of updates, it's basically free content at this point. Let's talk about where DokiWatch gets its name from first, because you might be wondering, why are you speaking like a filthy little weeaboo who's clenching their anime waifu body pillow? DokiWatch comes from the term Doki Doki, not that Doki Doki, which is a phrase which is used a lot in magical girl anime. I say phrase, but it's more onomatopoeia because it's mimicking the sound of a heartbeat. So combine Doki Doki and Overwatch and, well, you get DokiWatch, the theme for the season. All your favourite characters are going to be wearing dresses with frills and ribbons and flowers and all that jazz, which I guess appeals to some people because, well, look at the fandom. All jokes aside, this theme is actually pretty cool, and I personally think the mythic revolving around this theme is genuinely one of the best that the art team have designed in a while. Yes, the skin might be for Juno, who literally only came out a few seasons ago, so it kinda feels like a huge middle finger to all of the other older characters that don't have a mythic yet, but just look at it. It's so cool, and I'm glad that they even gave us a Dark Magicka variant for those of us that are edgy. Mind you, you're playing Juno, so you can't exactly be that edgy. Now, what's coming in terms of actual gameplay and new mechanical stuff? Actually, not a lot, but what is coming is pretty big in the grand scheme of things. So, some of you might already know this, but we're getting a new game mode called Stadium. This is going to be its own separate thing from the core game, but it still functions exactly the same, just less of it because it's like a gauntlet. It's short bursts of different game modes with different objectives. The main selling point of this game mode is that it kind of works like the old Junkenstein's lab where you buy upgrades at the start of every round, a bit like Valorant when you buy your weapons and all that jazz. But not only that, they're introducing a never before seen feature in this kind of game before. Absolutely no other game in the hero shooter genre has ever done this. It's third person mode. Could you tell from my sarcasm? But yeah, they're adding a third person for Stadium, which is, I don't know. It's kinda cool, but it's gimmicky. I feel like I'll play a few matches of it and then just revert back to first person mode because it's what I'm more comfortable with and prefer. I mean, it's fine in Marvel Rivals, but that's because Marvel Rivals was made that way. Talking of Marvel Rivals, some of you might have seen that there's a collab coming out between Marvel Rivals and Overwatch, but the more observant of you might have seen the date it was posted on. Yeah, this is never happening. Instead, we're supposedly getting a collab with Gundam Wing. Huge day for all 3 fans of Gundam that actually play Overwatch. Yeah, I don't really care for this collab. I mean, I like it, it's cool, and I like cool robots and mechs and all that kind of stuff, but I'm more into Evangelion than Gundam. I can't really say much more about this because A, it's a leak, so we'll take it with a grain of salt, and B, we don't actually know anything else other than it's Gundam Wing. We don't know who's getting skins or if it's gonna have freebies or all of that kind of stuff, we just know it's big robots. But that just about does it for this video and everything coming in Season 16. You might be wondering, well, why didn't you talk about Freya and hero bands, because they're coming in Season 16 too. And that's because I feel like I've talked about both things a fair amount over the past few weeks. I've got a video talking about both things and my stance on them, so talking about it again would just be kind of obsolete. But the TLDR on both of them is Freya good, and I like her, and hero bands are going to be great till I get focus banned by some grubby little shit. It's gonna happen, I just know it's gonna happen, but you can't really help it, can you? Anyways, thanks for watching. Once again, I'm gonna ask you to subscribe and leave a like on this video as it lets me know that you've enjoyed it and want to see more. Feel free to voice your opinions in the comments as usual because I love reading and interacting with what you guys think about these things. It's how we grow this community, through discussion. Finally, have a nice day or night if you're watching this at night, and make sure you check out some of my other videos. Not only will I appreciate it, but you might too.